Hey everybody, today we're going to be talking about some tips for beginner runners. I've got 10 tips for you that I think are important that I wish I would have known when I began running. So hopefully this will help you out. So let's go. So my first tip is to start small. Don't feel like you have to go out right away and run a 5K or a 10K. I know you're excited to start running and get out there, and just remember though, don't go too big too quick. Start out small, don't go for a 5K right away. So tip number 2, along with the first one, is to start easy, not just with distance, but with your pace. Take your time, a nice comfortable pace. If you've never run before, it's gonna be pretty different, so let your body get used to that. Just take it easy. So for tip number 3, this one's incredibly important. Find a local running store and go get fitted for some proper shoes. What I mean by that, don't just go pick up a pair of shoes so they look nice, but you need to make sure you find the shoe that is good for your foot. Whether you're a heel striker, a mid-foot striker, a forefoot striker, what kind of pronation your foot tends to do. So get fitted. They should be able to put you on a treadmill and watch you run for a little bit. Tell what kind of gait cycle you have. Point you if you need a, point you the right direction, whether you need a stability shoe or a neutral shoe. And then, try that shoe out. Hopefully it works well for you. But getting fitted for a proper shoe is key to preventing injury. All right, for tip number 4, another pretty important one, at least when you're starting out, I think, is to don't run every day. I know you're gonna be excited and you're gonna wanna just go, but you need to allow your body time to recover. So, what that might mean, maybe you run Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 3 days a week starting out. Maybe you do Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. It's up to you, but try to allow some rest days in there, let your body recover. Make sure you do a stretching routine. I've got a stretching video I'll link up in the top right hand corner, so you can check that out. But just let your body rest a little bit. Rest days are important. All right, so for tip number 5, it's basically you don't need a fancy running watch. I've got a nice Coros watch here, but you don't need to go out and buy a fancy watch. You can get started with your phone. A lot of people wear those little armbands where they can put it on there, listen to some music, or just don't have to hold their phone. There's plenty of apps out there you can use for tracking. You can download Strava, Runkeeper. Gosh, there's just so many. So don't feel like you have to go out and buy an expensive watch. Ooh-wee, it's hot today. I think my weather app said it felt like 93 right now. So that's why I'm sweating like crazy. For tip number 6, there's plenty of apps out there like a Couch to 5K. That'll give you a program and kind of what you need to run each day. So that could be really helpful to you just getting started, wondering what to do. So plenty of them in your app store, so just go check it out. All right, so tip number 7. This one I feel is also very important, especially for newer runners. Remember, walking is not failure. I'm walking right now, but that's just, a lot of people think that to be a runner, you have to run. Yes, obviously you're running, but there are so many run programs out there that specialize in a run-walk interval. And likely starting out, that's what you'll be doing. So don't think walking is failing. You may very well do a 3-minute run, 3-5-minute walk, something like that, followed by another run. So don't think because you're walking that you're not a runner. It's all part of the process. Just trust the process. I mean, I'm an ultra runner, so you know, I've run 100 miles, I've run long time, but that's not all running. Trust me, there's a lot of walking in there. So you know, everybody does some walking, so it is not failing. So put that out of your mind and stay the course. All right, so for tip number 8, this one kind of ties back into number 3. Find a local running store and also a running club. A lot of times your local running stores will have meetups or group runs throughout the week. So you can get connected to other runners. You know, that's very important when you're starting out. You might feel like you want to run with somebody, or you can go meet other people and learn from their experience. Or there might be other runners starting out just like you are, and you can pair with them and kind of grow together. So get that accountability. So find your local running club, local running store. Look on Facebook for different groups in your area, and just get connected. Go out and don't be afraid and think that, oh, I'm just starting out. I can only run so long or this pace. You know, trust me, there's gonna be people running just like you as well. You know, so there's people all in different stages of their running journey. So don't be afraid. So just get out there and do it. You'll enjoy it. Trail running community, the running community as a whole is just so welcoming. So, you know, they'll welcome you with open arms. All right, so for tip number 9, it's simply track your mileage. You know, start a running log, whether for you that's a notebook and you write everything down. If you like spreadsheets like I do, create you an awesome spreadsheet and track it. Or those apps that I talked about earlier. You know, Strava, Runkeeper, there's so many of them, Nike Run Club. You know, all of those track your mileage for you. You can see what you did that week. What's great about tracking your mileage is you can look back over time and see your growth. And that's just very encouraging. Really helps you to kind of understand and trust the process. You know, if you look back, let's say last year in June, maybe you ran 50 miles that month. Next year, same month, maybe you ran 100 miles or whatever. But you can look back at your running journey and just know, man, I ran that much back then and I'm running this now. That's so awesome. And you just be encouraged and inspired by that. All right, so for my 10th tip for new runners is don't increase your mileage too quickly. A lot of times people get excited and they just go out and maybe they run, 10 miles in their first week. The next week they go out and run 20 miles and then 30 miles and then they're injured and they wonder what they did wrong. You cannot increase mileage too quickly or you will get injured, plain and simple. So there's kind of a general rule out there that's widely accepted. It's called the 10% rule. It has some merit to it. There's arguments for it and against it, but as a general rule for beginning, that's excellent. So let's say you run 10 miles your first week. The general rule would say you increase by 10% the next week. So you could then run 11 miles and so on. Maybe you run 20 miles your first week. Well, then maybe next week try 22, 23 miles, something very close to that 10%. You just don't want to go too much because you'll end up with shin splints, you'll end up with a number of injuries. So just take it slow, trust the process, think about your body, your health, stay healthy. All right, lastly, a little bonus tip for you is just to remember to have fun with running. Running is supposed to be something that you do for enjoyment, also for your health. Maybe you want to get healthy, you want to lose weight, you want to, I don't know, whatever. There's so many reasons, but just remember to have fun. Enjoy the process. At times when you're starting out, running can be very frustrating. It can be discouraging. Maybe you see a friend of yours out running a 7-minute pace for a 5K and you're struggling to do a 12-minute pace. Just, like I said before, everybody's in a different stage of their running journey. So don't get discouraged. Just trust the process, stay in it. And then one day that might be you running a 7-minute mile. That might be you running a 10-minute mile. That might be you running consistently for 10 minutes straight if you've never done that. Whatever it is for you personally, don't compare yourself to others. Think about yourself and where you are in your running journey. And just stay determined, stay hungry, keep training, stay healthy, and you'll get it. So just have fun with it, but don't let other people and what their achievements are, what they're doing, discourage you. So stay with it, don't get discouraged, have fun. Again, just thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that if you're wanting to get out and try running, that this is helpful to you. If you like the video, just please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below, please, if you're starting running. If you have questions about shoes, clothes you should wear, hydration vest, if you're starting to do some longer stuff, anything, comment below and I'd be glad to talk with you, answer questions, and you know, we can learn from each other. So please subscribe to my channel as well. It'll help my channel grow. And then you can also get future videos from me. I'm going to be doing plenty more tips and nutritional things, shoe reviews, gear reviews, all sorts of stuff. So please subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.